Okay, you guys have gotten to know me, and you know that, wait, Bruno, you don't want to join us here? Come over here for a second, because this is going to involve something that I think you're part of, which is outer space.
Okay.
You guys know that I believe in almost everything, right? Like, I'm one of the most gullible, believable people. I mean, there's really...
Are you serious?
Aside from the flat Earth conspiracy theory, I believe in almost every conspiracy theory.
Okay.
But one of the ones that you can't really prove or not prove is something that I'm really interested in.
Okay.
And it's the UFO conspiracy theory, which brings us to today's
Big deal!
All right, so I gotta ask you guys, do you believe in aliens?
I sure do, honey. I mean, there's like, how many other planets are there in the solar system?
Trillions.
Trillions.
No, not in the solar system. The solar system, there's like 7.
Or the planetary system. Eso mismo.
He's believing
No, in the
trillions.
universe.
Oh,
There's a thing called, I think, the Drake equation, where they kind of, they add up all the stars that might have planets, rocky planets in the Goldilocks zone, meaning just far away enough to be warm enough and have water. And it's like billions of possibilities. And we're finding out more and more. So, I mean, just do the math. What are the chances that there's not other life somewhere else?
Seriously, why are those other planets out there? For what? Just to lay around and do nothing?
For decoration.
No, they're not. There have to be people on it. Come on.
But not people. I don't know. I think there might be alien form out there, but that could come in it could come in bacteria form. It could literally be anything, and I don't want to say that there's
It could be spiritual.
Yeah, well, it's definitely, I think, spiritual in a certain way, because through gravity, we're all connected, you know, but I don't know. I don't think there's other people out there. I think whatever alien whatever alien is out there is a different form of life.
Absolutely, but is it a possibility they're more advanced, or are we just going to assume that whatever life is out there is less evolved than us?
I actually think there's a little bit of both. I mean, in planets that are emerging, there has to, maybe, you know, there's life coming that is, you know, what is it called? Más viejos que nosotros.
Our ego gets in the way of that question.
But see, I think that the ego does the opposite of what you're implying. I think the ego, and this also blends into like religious fundamentalism and Earth centrism, is that, oh, we're the only complex life forms in the planet.
I think that's ridiculous.
When you look at the amount of planets that have already been around for billions of years before us, now, they're definitely not people. Every planet has to have its own kind of life form depending on the atmosphere, the dynamics, the chemistry of the planet. But we are now finding that there's moons around Jupiter and Saturn that have oceans underneath the surface. We're seeing that Mars probably had water and might have had microbial life. Okay, so is the possibility that there is some planet out there in the galaxy or in the universe that actually has life more evolved than us? Now, whether they're visiting us or not, that's a big step.
I would love it.
That's a big step. But, you know, this is one thing that scientists are all saying, no, I think that the chances are now that there's probably life on other planets.
Of course.
I think there's life on another planet, and I do believe they're visiting us. I do believe in UFOs. I do believe it's being hidden from us to like not freak us out or whatever.
This is a surprise coming from you.
I do believe they are very smart. They're I mean, I do believe they're smarter than us, because clearly we're not handling things very well in this planet so far.
Well, maybe that's why they're here. They want to help us.
Exactly, and I do believe that, you know, they are there. It's just and
well,
it's
you know,
fine. They're not going to come and kill us.
Nope. Well, Donald Trump wants to build a wall to keep, you know, extraterrestrials from coming to the planet Earth, okay? He wants to keep Mexican migrant workers coming to the United States, and he wants to keep extraterrestrials from coming to Earth.
Yeah, maybe he'll create some kind of spatial wall or something.
Probably.
I actually have a friend, this is no joke, who believes in aliens, says that he's seen them, and that he's seen, what is it? How do you say duendes in English? Elves?
Elves.
Yeah. Gnomes. He's seen gnomes.
I believe in fairies, let me tell you.
You are a fairy.
No, I believe in fairies for real.
Hello, you got one right here, people, in the studio.
Not like meanie ladies, you know, with their, like, not like
wings?
those kind of fairies, but I do believe that there's some kind of magic.
And what do they do to you, honey?
I don't know what they do. Maybe they're the ones that make me, I don't know, dream funny things.
Well, you know what? Check you know, it's funny, and then I don't want to...
fumaron de la misma pipa, o qué?
Oh, yeah.
I'm confused. I don't think there's any life other than us on Earth and whatever is on Earth.
You don't believe in an afterlife or
Wait a minute, hold on.
having other lives?
I just don't believe in aliens being on Earth right now.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. Because there's other life on Earth.
No,
there's elephants and
Wait a minute.
insects.
What about E.T.? What about Alf? Hello?
Those weren't documentaries.
Those are stuffed animals.
Those were scripted films.
Those are ideas that people have and put them on the
But I will say this, because I'm just a junkie of all these, I'm just a junkie. I'm a junkie of all these Discovery Channel, History Channel, Universe shows. And physics is actually saying that we're not capable of this. We can't harness this amount of energy, but it is physically possible to be able to bend space and time. And what they say is that a very advanced civilization might be able to warp space itself, and that's how they can travel faster than light, and that's how they might be able to come from somewhere far away. I know this is blowing people's minds.
It is blowing my mind, honey, because just the thought of it is a little bit confusing, and it's like I have to focus and concentrate to figure out how this whole theory works.
What'd you get in physics class? A C- because you had...
I was horrible. I was horrible at all the sciences. Especially physics. I hated physics.
But I think that, you know, a lot of kids would be interested in science if in high school they wouldn't just do like the physics and chemistry and number equation. If they would start talking about things like this and speculating.
It's fascinating.
And also, like, we don't know what time is. All we have is a way to measure it. You know what I mean? We don't really know the capacity that it has and what we can actually accomplish with it. And like you're saying, other civilizations might be more in tune with that and say, oh, this is how you manipulate time and space. And so we're just not at that level.
Well, let me blow your minds even more.
Please blow me.
Some people are saying that we're getting visited not from UFOs from aliens from another physical planet, but from another dimension.
What the hell?
That's right.
Because you know why? Because time is vertical and not horizontal. So then everything that's ever happened, it's already happening right now.
There's one thing that hasn't happened yet.
True.
It's so true.
There's something that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
A commercial break.